What it do, good people, coming to you live for Taz TV 410. I'm your host, Taz Dean. Listen here, people. I ain't gonna hold you long. Psych, I'm lying. You see who on the screen.
We got some shit.
You see who on the screen. See,
listen.
Hold on, T. Hold on. We ain't there yet. Because I don't think you get the respect that you deserve out here. When I talk about this Baltimore basketball, you know what I'm saying, fraternity, no, I ain't gonna disrespect all that other shit. But this culture, you know what I'm saying? Like this.
It's a culture.
You know what I mean? Like, this right here, like, this is big to me. And I'm gonna tell you like this, I'm blessed, I'm humble, I'm thankful that you joined the platform.
Glad to be here.
You know what I'm saying? When I told my guys that I'm bringing you up, they were like, for real, I ain't seen it in a long time. So I know a lot of people right now haven't seen you in a long time. Listen here, King. Speak your name.
You already know what it is. Timmena, Wilkins. You know what I'm saying? West Baltimore certified. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Pennsylvania Avenue, 571 Line Street. You know what I'm saying?
Already. Now, you already said where you was from, right? Now, growing up, right? Middle school, what the first time you put a ball in your hand?
I'm gonna say about third, fourth grade. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Gibson. I still remember his name. As a matter of fact, I guess running into Mr. Gibson and shit. He working at the Wise out on Meeting Choice, and I played on a co-ed league.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We had a tough squad. It was like me, Dante, DeAndre, rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? He's gone now, and you know, we used to bust tokens and quarters, and we got there. You know, we made the team out of Utah Marsh Brown, and yeah, that's what it was.
And now, let me ask you this. At this time, y'all playing BNBLs, y'all playing Project Survivors?
Nah, we ain't even there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm in elementary school. You know
so
what I'm
who
saying?
far as who did you look up to like, I like his or her game?
At that time, it's like I was getting it on the blacktop, you know what I'm saying? Line Street in Division, 563, rap all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like, that basketball court, I mean, it was numerous of nights my grandmother would yell down the goddamn alley. Her voice was like, it springs still, to this day, it springs back goes. She's still here, you know, Big Jeezy, you know, Big Blow. But I started playing with the guys, and then, you know, one day they had like a little, I want to say, at the school league, and I just went out there, and then, you know, he built the team, and that's where it started from.
So that's where the love of the game came from. Now,
it was an outlet.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I got put on with you, looking at you like we pigs. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm a little older than you.
Yeah.
So, however, I'm paying attention. I'm looking at you from afar. You had, wow. It wasn't fucked up, so don't get it official. But at the time, that's what it was. You see what I'm saying? And I called you a bully. I said that all, man. I said, yo, you was like a bully. You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to jump too far ahead, right?
Absolutely.
At this time, middle school, going into high school, right? What schools was it that you was? What 3 schools was it that you was thinking about attending?
So once I got into middle school, I played class ball here and there. More than likely, I played at the YMCA right there on Girl Avenue. I played on the basketball court against all of them are my big brothers still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played against the guys. So middle school, I was at Booker T. Washington, and I played class ball. We had a little class ball league, so got into the class ball league, and then they incorporated PAL,
mm-hmm.
the Police Athletic League, into our school system. And still, I ain't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was still just outside playing, and then one day, Officer Bonnie, I can't think of her last name, but Denise Wilkes, they came up to me and they said, listen, we got this league, we got this team, and like, it had one of the people who was Miyoshi, they had a few, little team, and it was like, we want you to play for it. I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, because we're going to get into this now. Listen, this is Ted's TV.
We're going to get into it.
One thing, do you remember any of those summer battles that you had?
Oh, these leading up to how I got
here. Yeah, because we gotta go there. We gotta go there.
This is how we got here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm giving you.
We gotta go there, so people don't.
He asked me for the
don't
ride.
let them rock you to sleep. What's coming?
I ain't gonna rock. I ain't rocking nobody to sleep. So I go out in the Power League. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't changed my verbiage. I fuck shit up. We get into the championships. Go down here, Joseph C. Briscoe, and we make it all the way to the championship. Like, we was the worst team in the league. They grabbed me. We running the green mile. We running. Well, at that. And the Power League, they was considered the Eastern District.
Hold on, people.
Oh my God!
Listen, I'm still learning. I'm not gonna jump on here and act like I know the women's basketball like that. Cause I'm all the way tuned in now. However, I'm like, but I knew what Greenmount was.
Listen,
we knew what Greenmount was.
Listen,
and Northwood.
I don't, cause I'm only West Baltimore. Ain't nobody grabbed me and showed me nothing yet. So in the Power League, Greenmount was Eastern District because we were Central. So we go out, we make it all the way to the championship. I carry us to the kit. I think the score was like 47 to like 70. They fucked us up. I'm not gonna lie. They fucked us up. I can name the player.
Go ahead, you got to name it.
Shanika Wallace. She shot our motherfucking life out. I love you, best friend.
Shout out.
Tina Crawley. They had Nikki Baylor.
Shout out to Tina.
They had Tiffany Jones. They had Tina Crawley. They had I think her name Tamika Johnson. Man, listen. I gave them about 40. We still lost by 30. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Hold on, was Mr. Banks their coach?
Mr. Banks was their coach. Lifesaver was he. So
my sister probably played up.
She was up.
Yeah, she played up.
Yeah, she was up. So I don't know her. I don't even know her.
For real? You know? Shout out to Aisha McMillan.
Already, Big Ty, you already know. I don't even know her yet. This is the championship. So at the game, Mr. Banks go over to my coach. He say, what y'all doing with her? He's like, in the Power League, he came over to me. He was like, can you make it to practice over on Grand Mount Avenue?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I be over there.
Yeah.
But the way y'all just fucked me up, I need to know where these girls at that's hooping the same way, because I'm hooping against niggas all the time. I don't even know about a girls ball at this time. I don't.
Now, hold up. Let me ask you this. All right, when he said this, what was your mindset when you was going over there? All right, the day that you had practice and you had to go over there, what was you thinking? Like, I'm testing myself. Just like,
I just gave y'all 40.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, none of y'all can really check me. I just gave y'all 40. Like, dead ass serious. I just gave you 40.
See, all right. I had a different mindset. All right. I started at Leaf Walk, right?
Okay.
I finished Cecil Kirk Oliver. However, 9th grade year, I'm going down Cecil.
Okay.
But in my head, I'm going down there because I proved to myself that even at the JV and all that dumbass shit. Hold on, I gotta see where I stand at with motherfuckers in the city. You see what I'm saying? That's what they, all right, you know, tryouts and shit. All right, like.
So at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
I ain't come to your coach came to me. Even though I just gave y'all 40, guess what? Y'all just beat us by 30. So guess what? We ready to beat niggas by 100. Because I just gave y'all 40.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, all we doing is adding extra defense because obviously y'all ain't had nobody to stop me from giving y'all 40. You feel what I'm saying? And we're going to add extra at least 20 points. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know I can get rocked. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't no disrespect.
And people, listen here. This for my my out of towners and some of my guys that's really not ain't in tune with the female basketball game. This is Draymond Green. I'm gonna give you that. This is Draymond Green.
What it is?
This is Draymond Green.
Yes.
That's
he would
my
not
favorite.
have been ejected.
You know what I'm saying? This is Draymond Green to the fullest. So come on, we gonna carry on. Look. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
You know what I mean?
They're physical.
So how was it though? How was it like?
Man, I get over Greenmount and you know make some observations, gel right in, and you know what I'm saying we took off from there. You know what I'm saying? Like they was already doing their thing. I was just an added addition.
Now, who was y'all rival?
At first, when I first got over there, it was Northwood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then Mr.
Coach
Banks,
and them?
yeah, Mr. Banks always made us play up and shit. So first it was Northwood, and then Mount Royal went into the mix.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but Grandma had a reputation. BNBL, Project Survival. Like our team and our older team, like we had a reputation. Like we was kind of like the Detroit Pistons. We was like the bad boys. Like yeah, you come up with this motherfucker, you earning that foul. I don't care. And we got offensive talent, and we got extra people to take them other six.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now hold up, T. Now we're going into your 9th grade year.
Oh, my freshman year. So,
yeah. How did you? What schools was? Give me your 3 schools that you was thinking about attending, and then tell the people about the school why you attended the school that you did attend.
So now shit ready to get real. So coming out of Booker T. Washington, you know, my last year, you know, a lot of personal shit was going on. So I ended up at Douglas, but I was on a probation. So they was like, look, you keep your grades up for the first 90 days, and you don't get nothing, like, because you're on academic probationary period, like, we'll keep you here. If not, we're going to ship you back down. That's when educational laws was for real. Mm-hmm. Because this shit they doing right now, I don't understand.
And give people the foundation of how was Douglas. Give people all that.
So before I even got up Douglas, Gwen Lake had just come abroad. So I'm like, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you.
Whoa.
So I'm like, damn, I want to go there. You know what I'm saying? They recruiting everybody. Tanya Blue, Jameer Bonner. They got Nikki Baylor. They got Tiffany Jones. They got every fucking body who is who. I don't even know half of these motherfuckers, but they fucking shit up to the point where though they spiked Western. And
Bad.
Breezy
Bad.
made a case.
Bad. No, it was in the paper. I read that. It was in the paper.
So
how did they come up with this
Western
team?
was like, that's where I was going. Like, I had the grades all into, I had personal issues in the home. Mm-hmm. So, Western is where I wanted to go. Like, I had the grades, I had everything, but, like, I ain't had the support. So, here we go. Go up there, get into some stuff outside of there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I talked to Don Chaz, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's up with Gwen Lake? Bop, bop, bop. You ain't big enough. At that time, I probably was like 5'1", 110. I was little as shit, but I get a buck. Get into what I got, dude. Douglas sent me back. Because I got it, kind of started like street brawl. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Violated.
What type of school Douglas was at that time?
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get
So
the people
Douglas,
in the environment, the people that's not from
Douglas,
Baltimore.
I got a Douglas and was like, yo, this is what high school is like. Like, I'm like, yo, nigga shooting dice right here. The best thing about Douglas was the chocolate chip cookies from the cafeteria. Lunchtime, we going over to Bay Island. I said, I'ma take it back. Nobody knows if you this old, if you this young, you understand. If you this old, you know what I'm talking about. Bay Island, the crash spot. Yeah, we used to walk across the lot. Oh my God, I was over here. I'm like, yo, I'm in heaven. Like, what the? Like, I'm like, yo, the freedom. Like, I'm going to school. Like, the oh my God, I'm like, my life is over. My life is over. So, the best thing that could have possibly happened is they shipped me back down. So when they shipped me back down, I run into Don, and again, at this time, I done had like a 5-6 inch growth throat. Feet big as shit. Yeah, I take the tour for Gwen Lee. I'm ready to go there.
Mm-hmm.
We all know what the fuck happened.
Yes, we do. We only got to talk about it.
We all know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, I know what happened, and I didn't even in the loop.
That was public fucking record.
Yeah.
Point blank period. We all know what happened. So with that being said, my best friend, Shanika, again, shout out best friend, was at St. Francis. So at that time it was that I can remember, it was her and Chanel Watson. Nellie Watts.
Shout out that's yeah.
So, you know, they was putting the females program, like, you know, back on board. I think Shadi Lee was there too. What up, Big Shadi? So Shanika, you know how to that shout and whatever. Hey, what up, Jerome? Shout out. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up in St. Francis.
Mm-hmm.
Freshman year.
How was that experience?
Shanika's freshman year, she definitely did a lot of recruiting. You know, all of us played together on Baltimore Cougars and Green Mountain and all that. So she went through her freshman year. By the time my sophomore year, it was me, LaTanya Blue.
Hold up, before we get to your sophomore year, because now you.
No, I said her sophomore year.
Oh, yes, her sophomore year.
Yeah.
Now.
My freshman year at St. Francis, it was me, Nellie Watts, LaTanya Blue, Kayla Evans. It was a few of us. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Now, how y'all first year go? Before we get to the summertime.
Our first year basketball wise, went pretty well.
How did y'all feel? Like, listen, reason why I'm asking you this, right? All right, you may wasn't touted nationally in the country, you know what I'm saying? However, everybody knew that, St. Francis they got a squad going down there. Like you didn't just go down there by yourself.
No. I came in with LaTanya Blue and all that. LaTanya was at that time, I think LaTanya was classified as a sophomore. I was classified as a freshman. Mm-hmm. And all that. At that time, like, you know, we made it. We made it pretty far, but I felt like, yo, we could have, like, I felt like we was the best.
What happened in the game? Hold up. What happened in the last game that y'all lost? I'm asking you, what happened in the last game that y'all lost? That
I can't remember. The only thing I remember is, guess what? We lost.
All right. All right. Because the reason why I asked you that question, because you saying, like, and it seemed like you looking for it, like, yo, well, we probably went further than we even went. And y'all was babies at the time.
Well, I mean, we still, like, so at that time, we had Blue at the point, Shanika was shooting, we had Chanel. Chanel was shooting. So we had, like, I shouldn't have been playing the 4, and that was my thing. And I felt as though if I would have been playing face forward to the basket instead of my back to the basket, I feel as though I'd have been utilized more.
Now, see, that's just some Baltimore shit. Same here.
Yeah.
Look.
I'm not even that tall. We got 2 6-footers on the bench. Why am I playing with my back to the
Because
basket?
your heart was big as a motherfucker.
We already know that.
You know what I'm saying? So going that summer, right? You played with the Cougars that summer?
I was playing with the Cougars. So basically, like, all the Cougars ended up on St. Francis. I was already playing with the Cougars before I came to St. Francis.
Okay. What y'all do that summer? And what female that you seen out there on the circuit you was like, oh, she real?
I'm gonna be honest, like, and not to make nobody feel some type of way. I got my own personal favorites. Like, I'm a point guard, and I'm an aggressive point guard. I feel as though I have a pretty decent IQ. One of the only point guards that I played with that I felt actually comfortable with getting me the ball at the right time where I needed it to be was Tanya Blue.
Oh, shout out to Tanya.
Shout out Blue. Like,
University of Virginia.
Yeah, I ain't mind not having the ball in my hand because she knew what to do with the ball in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just really what it was. Like, dead ass serious. Like, I've never played with a point guard. I'm lying. She's not a point guard. She's more of a small forward. Tisha Turner, shout out T. Yeah, you know that people that know how to, when to do it and when not to do it and how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
She was serious.
Whereas though, like,
what about Mandy Clark?
Oh, my girl Dirt. Shout out Dirt. I ain't never had nobody shoot like her, but it depends on. She's a straight shooting guard. She shoot first thing later. We already talked. We talked before I even came out here, and we're gonna touch a little bit on her a little later.
Now, let's move to your sophomore year.
Sophomore year.
What mindset was you and the team even going into?
So my sophomore year, if anybody know me, they already know what happened. I left St. Francis.
Mm-hmm.
I left St. Francis because St. Francis did what the Catholic people do and the Archdiocese do.
What's that?
They cover shit up.
I mean, we don't know what
So a scenario happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was reported,
mm-hmm.
but they decided not to go through with it and not document it and just remove the individual. You know what I'm saying? So at that point right there, I'm like, oh nah, I can't deal with that. Like, because like this what we doing? Mm-hmm. Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about it. I come from the hood, so like that shit ain't cool with me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, they try to act like my grades wasn't this and my grades wasn't that. At the end of the day, their curriculum wasn't the same as Baltimore County. They had their own curriculum. So they weren't trying to transfer certain things over.
Okay.
So boom. Get word, Miss Wright get word, pan out Milford, Mandy at Milford. She just left Woodlawn last year. They needed a piece. They had Quante Tony out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, we gonna not talk about that. They had Shantae Alexander. They had some Jenna Bradford. They had some nice pieces out there.
Let me ask you something. Hold up before we get out there, because we on our way out there. However, how did you, that right there, because that's still an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? You moving, you transfer, you going from one place to another. How did that affect you moving forward?
I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't affect me because at the end of the day, like, I just need to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Basketball is my outlet. You know what I'm saying? That's where the place I don't have to think about nothing but winning. That's what it is. I just want to win.
Thanks.
So I get out there and we talk to Ms. Wright, blah blah blah. We fix the documents.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen to this. I want y'all to hear this shit. We fix the documents because I'm living on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Okay.
571 Long Street. We fix the documents. Boom. I get in Milford. I remember going to the first trial with Milford. Ms. Wright straight tell me. Pamela Wright, she straight tell me. She say, look, I heard your name. I ain't seen you play before. It was Mandy, Quante, I think, was still up there. She like, I got like a starting 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to earn your spot on here. I come in there. I'm like, okay. All right.
Yeah, okay. We got what time it was.
Okay. First motherfucker she put on me, I give her 10 straight. She switch. Next thing you know, I'm starting. So now it's like we running through shit.
Yeah.
We running through shit, Mandy got somebody that can get the ball where it need to be.
How was the swag at this time though?
I was
like,
still
Did you kind of want to play St. Francis?
Nah. At that time, by the time I did that, St. Francis had acquired like Brooke Campbell, and my bad Kid Cody was down there too. No lie. They acquired. I don't know if Andrew was there yet, but they acquired a lot of it because we played together in the summer.
Okay.
So it was more like, Don Chad, I know we stress you out. So Graham would, if we ain't had games on the same day, like he'd grab whoever didn't have the games, bring them to their games, and
kept it like a family.
So we still was a family. So we was always cheering each other on and
that's what's
shit
up.
like that. It wasn't never no hate, no love lost. I remember when they won their first championship. You know what I'm saying? I was in the stands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's love.
Yeah, it wasn't none of that. Like, we ain't hate each other. It was the system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And y'all understand, and that was cool that y'all understood that at the time. Because a lot of times, even at that, when we was young at a young age, motherfuckers would get jealous and more.
No, we all want each other to win.
And see, that's niggas say everybody, I want to win, but
they was coming to my championships and playoffs. I was going to theirs. Like, we wanted each other to win because when we got together, we all wanted to win.
Now let me ask you this: in the county, who y'all played in the county championship?
We played Randallstown. Oh my God! Hey, shout out Baby Chase.
Let the people know about that Randallstown Milford Mill.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah, like the rivalry. That's one of the biggest rivalries. But see, the county don't get the respect that they should.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? But and I'm talking about for the boys and the girls, especially the girls though. Now, like especially the girls. I'm gonna say this. Within these last 2 decades or something,
we couldn't have our games on our games. It was like boys game at Randallstown, girls game at Milford. It wasn't no JV boy. It wasn't no varsity girls and like, oh my God, like that. Oh my God, that was like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember shout out Anthony Knox, and I'm ready to give you a real shout out because you was a real stand up guy. Cause you did something, you did something a lot of people won't do. It might have cost you, but yeah, we good. Shout out, rest in peace, my love. I remember that first year I played with Mandy. I think that was her senior year, and I was just I was a role player.
How was that playing with her though?
The thing is, when you play with people like that, you let them rock.
Yeah, you got to.
You let them rock.
You have to.
You go get the ball.
Yeah.
And you give it to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then by you being a point guard, you can dictate and get that, you know what I'm saying, better positions and this, that, and the third, and being aggressive. So I'm in the county. You babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I play with grown men. You babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a really good experience. Like, I'm not that type of player. I can put up 20, 30 points if I need to.
No, but you know your role.
I'd rather...
And you excel in your role.
I'd rather 10-10-10 if we win.
I told y'all Draymond Green, good people. I told y'all.
10-10-10 as long as we win.
Now, let's...
So,
yeah.
With that, like, one of Randallstown's game plans was, it was like, look, because I was a mediocre free throw shooter. I kind of got better.
It was bullshit.
I was very mediocre because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, I'm going to the meat rack. I ain't really shooting shit, so like, yeah. So Randallstown's game plan, we played at, I want to say, I think it might have been Parkville High. Graham had Blue, Shalika, He had all of them in the stands, and then their game plan actually was send me to the free throw line.
Yeah, you did his ride with Shaquille O'Neal.
And what they didn't anticipate is after first 2 hard fouls, I caught on. So after that, I just went at the Raven. So Raven, they 25-10 player. She they best player. So if I get her out of there, it'll be a little bit more easy. Got out of there by third quarter, you know what I'm saying? We end up in, at the time, UMBC.
Chestnut checkers. Chestnut checkers.
I'm like, fuck, y'all gonna keep with my, I'm telling them, listen, I ain't till this day, I've never hit the floor more times than I hit in that game. I had the most N1s in my life.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, moving forward, what schools was you looking at? What schools was you looking at and that you had you chose to go to college?
My dream college was always Maryland. Same, you know, it was always Maryland. But some shit happened in Milford.
Let me ask you this, and be 100 with me. You was a fuck up?
Me?
Yeah, be honest.
Nah, that's too crazy, man.
Because sometimes we don't take accountability for some shit that, so it wasn't your fault, and we're going to leave it at that.
We can talk about it. It don't matter. I mean, nah, I wasn't a fuck up.
We can talk about it or not, but if we don't want to talk about it, we don't have to, though.
I wasn't a fuck up.
All right, we're going to leave it at that then.
Some shit happened.
Yeah.
I'm saying some chicks brought me a move.
Okay.
Going into my senior year before my junior year.
Okay.
You know, some chicks brought me a move. And whatever year was, they brought me a move. I whipped their ass in the parking lot. Of course, I ain't standing behind them.
Okay.
Even when I explained to her that, you know, everything, and that's why I say, like, shout out to Ashley Knox. I moved with my aunt. What up, Lish? They was living behind Randallstown High at the time. I and my uncle, my husband. What up, man? And
now, people, listen here, people. You still a kid at this time.
I'm 15, I'm about 16.
You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally, because if there's some kids watching right now, like, how did you get through that?
So again, as I say, and as I've said, basketball was my outlet, it was my release. So whatever I had to do to be in my most comfortable self and, you know, atmosphere, I was willing to do. Okay. I ain't care if I had to falsify a document. Listen, I just want to hoop. So my aunt and husband, they like I go stay out there right behind Randallstown. After the fight, went to court, all that. You know what I'm saying? And got acquitted, all that. Like, had a lot of witnesses, had video footage that, you know, they was antagonizing me. You know what I'm saying? And Milford started digging in the shit that, yo, you should have been dug in.
Okay.
Where got my address, this, that, and the third. But at this time, I'm really legit, because I'm really staying with my aunt now.
Okay.
So what happened was, they weren't trying to let me back in Milford. They wasn't trying to let me back in Milford.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is what we doing? Like, so, and I swear, I can call my aunt right now, she will tell you, and her husband. I'm like, so they really holding this fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. I fucked up. Yeah, I did some shit, but they was bothering me. It was 5 of them. It was only one of me. And I got acquitted and everything. And I'm like, yo, they really doing this. So, my aunt, like, school year coming up, like, I'm standing there, like, what you gonna do? I'm like, you know what? I got something for these motherfuckers. enroll me in Randallstown.
Mm-hmm.
So my like for real,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, that's right across the street at this point. I ain't got to catch a bus. I ain't got to do nothing. Like,
Wow.
and my aunt and uncle, they sat me down. They like, you know, because they know I played. You know, they knew my heart was, you know, really with Milford, but the shit that I'm thinking, because I'm ahead of my time, they not understanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I say, they do it.
Mm-hmm.
They enrolled me around this time. I got my class schedule, all that. Next week, I'm around. I got something for paramedics. I ain't call nobody. I ain't do nothing. I get a call. My aunt and them get a phone call. Why somebody enrolled around this time? Paramedic. My aunt say, well, you know, y'all, they motherfucker was doing this, that, and the third, blase, bit, bop, 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 bop. How did y'all find out? Anthony Knott, stand-up guy. He called Pine, said, Pine, I just got a transcript just came across my desk. It say Timmena Wilkins. You know, I would love to have him. You want to find out what's going on? I had a schedule from Milford in 48 hours.
Hell no.
4-class schedule. 48 hours.
Wow. Good job. Good job, Anthony. Good job, Knock. Shout out to Knock.
Anthony Knott, he like, he couldn't do it. Even though he knew he had to deal with me.
Cause you know how that look? You coming, you running on the floor with a black jersey on?
Yeah, he called. He said, he gave them a heads up. Because at this point, I'm like, I'm ready to go to school. I'm ready to play basketball. I ain't with none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, next thing you know, I'm back at Milford. Play that year. Well, man. But then, I started becoming, I found out that this shit was a business. I found out this shit was a business
See,
in the 11th grade. I realized this shit was a business.
See, this is what this platform is for. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, all right, you found out at the 11th grade.
11th grade, found out this shit was a business.
A lot of us don't find that out until we get to college. I mean,
right.
you feel me? And then that whole shit, because you've been playing this game your whole life. Then you understand that, oh, this shit ain't, this, no. Oh, there's a bunch of line and canal and back door.
This shit is a business. And in the 11th grade, like, you know, when all that shit happened, she got me back to Milford and all that, you know. And then I finally got out, you know what I'm saying? Then some shit went wrong with me and my aunt and all that. And I needed a place to stay because I needed an address because you already know that I was on the thin ice. And I mean, like, went through everything to do that. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, my mental stability is like really fucked up. Like, nobody is understanding like what I'm going to do mentally. They just looking at what I can do for them and how productive I am for them.
Right.
So I was talking to them, hey, shout out Lord Sis, Essence, you know what I'm saying, Essence. We were just talking and she said, you know, what's the first thing coach tell you? And I'm like, let me hear you. I can use you.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you right out the break, I can use you.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't never catch on. So when I found out, I was more, you know, like, and real quick, light subject, Mandy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I'm a versatile player.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And you don't get too many of them. You know, like I was, you know, I can play in an open court. I can play in a half court setting. Mandy was a open court, catch you, Mandy was supposed to go to North Carolina when she committed. She wasn't supposed to go to Rutgers. That was because someone thought they was going to get their own personal game. And if anybody watching this, they know what we're talking about, they know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even want to fuck this shit up. But had Mandy went to North Carolina, Mandy future would have been different because it gave her the open style of play.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Me, you could have set me in either setting because I'm more versatile. I can slow that shit down and I can push that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Latonya Blue, slow that shit down, push that shit. Chanel Watts, slow that shit down, push that shit.
That was my
you know what I'm saying? Mandy, let's go. She had one of the spiffiest fucking crossovers for a female ever. That bitch was scissor.
That shit was crazy.
Scissor.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, before her was Jameer Bonner, but Jameer wasn't even as scissor.
Nah, but she'll get a bucket.
So Jameer and I get a bucket, but when it came that crossover and that pull-up jumper for us female-wise, Shanika Wilder's sex shooter.
Yeah.
Tiffany Jones, Mandy come, bit.
Yeah, she can give you all that. Yeah.
Step back, bit.
Yeah, she can give you a shooter before our time.
You get what I'm saying? But if she'd have went to North Carolina, she'd have excelled. But
I also look at it
I
like this.
I was right there. I seen that.
See, I also look at it like this. Us as Baltimore, sometimes us as Baltimore.
Mandy not from Baltimore.
No, but I'm talking about
us
as Baltimore.
Yeah.
We go into shit sometimes. Our mind, like I can look back and my guys, we talk. Yeah, our mind, we went at it the wrong way.
Absolutely.
Like you don't put everything on you. However, if your mind is a little, our mindset is just different here. And when we went out as kids, we was kids at this time. A lot of times we was kids making grown up decisions.
Say it again.
You see what I'm saying?
We was grown before we needed to be grown, or we should have been grown.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, once I realized that I was a product. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's something.
So you don't give a fuck about this, but you give a fuck about me producing. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So on some real life shit, because we cut, you know, I know you gotta go. I go out, championships, UMBC, Milford playing in the playoffs. Shout out to James, rest in peace. And I'm out here. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't hold no cards. I'm smelling like a pound of weed. I was getting high the whole fucking ride. You know what I'm saying? I walked through. And when I walked through, you know, I'm getting dapped up, getting love, you know what I'm saying? I go home the next day, I get a call. Dead up. Like, we're not even gonna talk about how I got the call when I didn't finish Milford. And the coach gave me a full ride down in Texas. And I went and got my GED and all that down in Texas. We talking about the second go around. Ain't nobody even seen me in like a year. And I walked through this crowd and I get a call the next day and it's like, yeah, we want to fly you out. We want to get you a visit. Like, yeah. So I go down, I go down to Frank Phillips. And, you know, I talked to my, you know, we had a little... So I tell her, you know, why you ain't eating? Like, I'm talking about they shower me and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, they like, why you not eating? I'm like, I pull out, I'm like, look, I smoke. She's like, well, as long as you don't smoke on my clock, like, we good. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do when you home on vacation, blah, blah, blah. So, lo and behold, I go home, come back, little white bitches give me a ride. Excuse me. Out of that part, little white, the volleyball players gave me a ride. But when I get in the car, that shit chiefing. So they get in trouble by their coach. So I straight tell my coach, I'm like, look, yo, I was just getting a ride from the gym. I was not smoking. I'm like, please don't piss me. Please don't piss me. I'm like, because we already had an agreement. As long as I don't smoke here, I'm not in trouble. You know, I just came home. Come on. And they still piss me. And one thing that I don't think she knew that I knew at that time, because I'm just intelligent as before my time, was, yo, you can dictate the THC levels. So at that point, they did that, and my shit came back, and they told her she could not have been smoking in that car with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They told her, like, they put me through the ringer. They came back, they said she could have not been smoking in that car with that. Because we already had an agreement. You smoke when you go home, when you here.
Yeah, so she like, you lied to me.
So now I'm like, you ain't trust me.
Yeah.
Get me a flight out of here.
Uh-huh.
And I left. And I already wanted to leave. And I can say that I used that as an excuse because it wasn't that bad. But my mother,
I'm glad you was big enough to say that.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How long it took you to get to this point? Did you say, you know what? I could have did it. I could have went a little harder.
I just got there a few years ago.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, I had to understand, like, yo, my mother is not going to change. It don't matter what I do. I cannot rescue her from the demons that she's already dealing with. So just recently, I'm 39. Like just recently this year, I was like, yo, like, Mom, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. I did 2 scholarships. I'm just graduating 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciated AA, you know what I'm saying? Going back to Cotton for my BA. And I just was like, I just want to live my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't fix you.
Yeah.
And the time that I gave and wasted thinking I can fix you.
It wasn't wasted because.
No, it was. Because
because it made you the person who you is today.
And guess what? My past defines me now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the job that I do now is like, I deal with people like my mom, man. I deal with situations that I've dealt with, you know what I'm saying, like throughout life, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Asia Doswell, you know what I'm saying? Keys Development for giving me everything I need to, you know, be what I need. And allowing me to grow and, you know, plant the seed that I got. But, like, you know, it defined me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, it's like, yo, what you need? You know what I'm saying? Keys give me the ability to say what you need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How do we get there? So on top of me being already that person, it's like, how do we make you better? You know what I'm saying? Because these are the people, like the people that had that narrative when I was coming up, they got locked up. They was selling goods. They was the kingpins. They was the gunslingers. They was there. You know the hustlers kept school niggas in check.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, but around that 90s era now, they started crap Bill Clinton, you motherfucker. But you already know, yeah. So then we experienced some different shit, but for the most part, it's like, yo, I'm good. I'm happy to be in my hood. I'm happy to give back. I'm happy to be in a position where as though I'm not looking over my back. I'm not beefing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I'm just, you know, I guess one hoop. You know what I'm saying? I referee now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, that shit is horrible. Like, you see really, really horrible basketball at times, and then you deal with really, really horrible parents. And people wonder why there's a shortage of officials. Because we gotta protect ourselves. We gotta know what we can and we cannot take. Like at the end of the day, we hear me. You're not running up on me. You're not. I swear on everything. Oh, I hope whoever see this and they see me reffing their game, don't think you're gonna run up on me. I'm gonna slap the shit out you. I don't play that shit. Be more. Westside certified. 21217. We not doing that. That's the problem. Parents, guess what? Know when your kid is good. Know when your kid is sorry. That's the problem with today. You got participation. What is it? Participation trophies and all this. Nah, back in the 90s, 80s, and all, we earned that. Listen, cut that shit the fuck out, or guess what's gonna happen? Ain't nobody gonna see your kid, cause ain't nobody gonna be able to officiate the game.
Already.
They're that serious. I'm like tired of it.
Now, before we get up out of here, is there anything you want to, anything you promoting, anything you need people to look out for?
I mean, yeah, I really got something y'all need to look out for. You know what I'm saying? Keys Development, Keys and Powers. We just broke ground on a major development. Going to be in the Ashburn and the Rosedale area. As a matter of fact, we're about to have a movie night and food pantry up in there. I'll keep Tez updated so he can post it. You know, we're giving back to the people. You know, we provide financial assistance, you know, temporary for 16 to 24 within the home throughout youth, Baltimore City. You know what I'm saying? Like, get at us. Get at us. We here. You know what I'm saying? I make sure he get the link to spread it on his word. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back in effect, you know, July 1st. Hey, we us helping us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And guess what? My story ain't no different than yours.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
already.
saying? Peace out, Taz TV 410.